Hi guys, today we're gonna do the first milestone of the CSC 590 project. So we're gonna basically do two things. The first one is to provision and configuring a remote Jenkins server using a DigitalOcean droplet. And another thing, we want to add after provisioning Jenkins server, we want to add two post jobs that each of them will set up and bootstrap a whole new application and run it, so that there are basically three droplets in the remote. So let's get this straight in a really quick time. I have drawn this a flow diagram in here. So first thing we want to do is to provision the Jenkins server, and we want to do after all kind of stuff, set up Jenkins or whatever we want to do. We want to add these two um, Jenkins job, which are basically these two, into the Jenkins server, so that whenever we build these two, whenever after we build these two jobs, it will automatically set up these two applications. So let's take a look at the provision Jenkins script YAML file first. So the first part we want to create the remote Jenkins, create a remote Jenkins server. We want to create a droplet in the remote, and um, here is basically install all kinds of stuff that you need to run the Jenkins server, like Python or anything like that, or configure a Jenkins server. And after after that, you want to copy all of the templates into the remote server, so that it will be needed in the future configurations of the applications, the two applications. Um, and the last thing you want to do is to, um, yeah, you want since you are communicating between the Jenkins server and the two application virtual machines, you're gonna using this DigitalOcean API to generate an SSH key and add it to your DigitalOcean account, so that won't be a problem and during this process. Okay, so let's run this script. Here we are. So this takes basically about like 6 or 7 minutes to finish the whole running script stuff. So I'll just show you the result of it. So as you can see here, after setting the Jenkins server, the configuration stuff, um, we also need to install the job builder, Jenkins job builder plugin, and add these two jobs to the Jenkins job builder, so that we can see the jobs later and do the configuration stuff. As you can see here, the droplets, if you go to the digitalocean.com, your account info, you can see there is already a remote server up and running, which is our Jenkins server. And if you copy the IP address here and go there to the 8080 ports, you can see the dashboard of a Jenkins server, which there are already two jobs there because we use the Jenkins job builder to push the jobs writing onto it. So the next step would basically just to schedule these two jobs. Um, so as you can see here, there are two jobs up and running here. So let's just wait for another round to see what we have here. So after a while, you can see the build executor status. There are two idle, which means the two jobs of your queue have already been finished, and you can see the status here. The icon have already been colorful, so that which means your job build has been successful. And if you click the check each of them, and you can see the last build. Sometimes it's just well, filled because some install reason, but you can rebuild it, reschedule it, just exactly as what I did. So in the second build, we can see the console output when it's building this job. So as you can see, it's exactly running the script like what exactly like in your local computer. Like in the this is an npm install command. So after this, we're performing the post build task, which are running our Ansible script. So after this, we can see the post build task is successful and all of the whole build process is success. So this is exactly the same with another application, um, which is iTrust. So if you refresh the page here, the drop list, you can see you can already see two new servers up and running, which one of which is iTrust and the other one is Checkbox. So if you copy this IP address of this iTrust and you go to their 8080 port, you can see this page is exactly what has been hosting on the on the iTrust page. So which is exactly the same with the checkbox. If you go to this IP address, it will show up the whole checkbox application in the remote server of the droplets. So that's basically it. We just a little bit recap of the flow. We first provision a Jenkins server and add to build task to the queue, and we manually go to the Jenkins server page and build these two applications, and they're all up and running. So if you're interested in any of those scripts, you can check out the GitHub repo. So that's it. Thank you.